What do we have here? Exclusively on Cars of Queens, we have 2H85. This is probably going to be the last ever Ford Crown Victoria New York City taxi cab to grace the streets of New York City. As you guys can see, by the time this video will release, you guys will already know which one will be the last one to leave service, but I have a feeling it's going to be this one. I actually hailed this cab about a year ago in Manhattan. I already knew where it lived and I had seen it plenty of times before, but I wanted to get a chance to speak with the lady that was driving it. This car has multiple different drivers. It's pretty much driven 24 hours a day. As you guys can see, it's definitely a battle-scarred cab. Painted very poorly. Looks like it was painted with a roller, like a very, very bad paint job. Letters are painted very poorly. It's got no partition, as you guys can see. Here's the roof light. I'm going to be showing you guys a walk around. So as of the day I'm filming this, which is Thanksgiving of 2022, there's only 2 Crown Victoria New York City taxi cabs left in service right now. This car and 6 D76, which I also have a video out on. So these two are basically battling it out to be the last New York City taxi cab ever in service, a Crown Victoria. Which one do you guys think is going to be the last? At the time that I'm filming this, I don't know for sure. This one was also sold at Bronx Ford along with 2 W34, but it could really be either. So I'm going to show you guys a walk around of this car. As you guys can see, very poorly painted, but that's what happens when you're a New York City taxi with over 400,000 miles. Very, very high mileage, very, very beat car, but there's just something so special about an old New York City taxi cab. Even in this terrible condition, just absolutely amazing to see. Just the ambiance of something like this, it's just spectacular. This is what 400,000 miles plus will do to your car in New York City. As you guys can see, I guess these marker lights, they do look pretty new. And these headlights are extremely foggy. I wonder what this was. Collision with a bike, with a pole? I don't know. Got some cheapo tires on it. These are definitely my favorite roof lights that you can get on a cab. Which is very classy, in my opinion. I love how this still has the medallion as the license plate. I spoke to one cabbie who said that they are removing these kind of license plates and replacing them with the Y XXXXXXC plates that the New York City taxi cabs now have, because they're trying to give these plates to the state trooper cars, which have a similar format and layout for their plates. I don't think that there will be another New York City taxi cab, Crown Victoria, that gets the updated medallion for 2024. But there you have it. Get up close. So that's what the interior looks like. As you guys can see, seats ripped, no surprises there. Of course, long wheelbase New York City taxi package, so it's got the vents, it's got the extra 6 inches of legroom. Surprisingly, not too crazy rusty. As you guys can see, there's definitely some rust bubbling up right there. I mean, this car deserves to be preserved. It's a piece of history. If it's not the last New York City taxi cab Crown Victoria, it's the second to last, and that's just really special. Just wow, spectacular sight. Only on Cars of Queens you get to see something like this. Now for a few of the numbers. So this car originally entered service November 14, 2012. So right now it's Thanksgiving of 2022. So that means this car just hit the 10-year mark. And for those of you guys that know, New York City taxi cabs, they're supposed to be in service for 5 years, but there are ways to get extensions. So for example, if you can't afford a new cab, and then especially with the pandemic, they've been giving out a lot of extensions to drivers who lack the financial ability to purchase a new cab, which is very expensive. Oftentimes they require you to get a wheelchair accessible vehicle, so that involves you putting a lot more money, especially with these markups and everything. So a lot of cabbies have been able to get their cars service life extended for a long time. So that's double what it's supposed to be, the 5 years. As it sits right now, the car has 457,000 miles on it, and it definitely shows in the body. I wonder how it is mechanically. We're probably going to get a look at that soon. Just a spectacular sight. Hope you guys enjoy this little video on 2H85, quite possibly the last or second to last, definitely either one, New York City taxi cab Ford Crown Victoria. This is not just a car, but a piece of history. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.